Time right now is 10:47 here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. So if you've been living under a rock here in the Charlotte Metro, Charlotte FC is making a historic time out of their time being in the MLS. They're making the playoffs, and they're hosting it here at home at Bank of America Stadium. We have no other than club ambassador, play-by-play announcer, Eric Krakauer, here in the Live Impact studio. What a great surprise to have you here this early morning. Eric, how's it going?
It's going well. A surprise? I thought this was scheduled.
We're scheduled you throughout the day. We get the bonus visit, here in the Live Impact studio. But this is where it's at, because we get to get a little bit more conversational. We get to hang out. How long you've been preparing for the playoffs, and how does it differ from the rest of the season?
Well, I guess it differs in that it's sort of win or go home, right? Win or bust. Sure. Not this first game, because it's a best-of-3 series against New York City FC, but intensity, essentially. And this is what Charlotte have been working towards all season long, getting into the top 4 in the Eastern Conference in order to host a playoff match. They played their very first playoff match in the round of 3 last year, but they were an away seed. So the other 2 games were played in Orlando. So a distinct advantage and a great opportunity for fans here in Charlotte to really witness a playoff game at home.
Yeah, I spoke to Eric Sudol last week and, asked him, I'm going to ask you the same question. So if you've never been to a Charlotte FC game, what can people expect?
Well, besides a good game, a party atmosphere, and that's really been one of the narratives since the club's inception in 2022, the inaugural season, is that we wanted to create a party atmosphere. We wanted to attract not only fans of the game, but casual fans, even transplants who moved to Charlotte who maybe support other teams when it comes to other sports, but wanted to support a Charlotte team. And they, fell in love with the Crown, not only because of the results that the team was delivering, but also the kind of atmosphere that was created with the Pozen, for example, which has become a tradition where at the beginning of the match, the fans turn their backs on the opposing team and jump around. It's just a great place to go with your family.
Fabulous. The weather is not going to be the greatest, as we're taking a live picture right now over Uptown.
Don't say that.
I mean,
I've spoken
is
to
that
the
like
weather
a wedding?
gods. No, I've spoken to the weather gods, and apparently it's going to stop raining by like 4 or 5 o'clock. So that gives it enough time to dry everything and perfect weather for a match.
I was thinking, because rain on your wedding day means it's a good marriage. So, hey, how about a little bit of wet weather? That's what they say. Okay. That's the superstition. So maybe some rain on the first game of a home playoff advantage, that might be a good thing. Who knows?
Yes, and look, we're playing a team that put an end to an historic winning run this season. Charlotte had won 9 straight games, which equaled an all-time record in Major League Soccer. It started against New York City FC here at home, and then it ended at Yankee Stadium, where we will be playing Game 2 in this best-of-3 series. So there's a little bit of animosity between these two sides, which only adds to the spectacle.
Drama.
Yes.
Fantastic energy. What do you make of New York?
What do I make of New York?
Team? Yeah.
Well,
FC.
Look, they're a tricky team. They're a tricky team in particular at home. They've only lost 4 games at Yankee Stadium all season long, so it's important that we start off this playoff series on the right foot and get a win in our stadium. We do have the best home record in MLS. They're not too far behind. So I think that what happens at home tomorrow really should dictate the rest of the series. But again, a reminder that we do have 2 games at home, a second game if necessary.
Look what you guys brought me. Do we need this? Do we need a rally towel?
Thousands of fans will be getting one of those rally towels, and those are very helpful for the atmosphere because we're going to need everybody in the stadium at loud voice. And if you don't have a ticket, make sure to stop by our box office or go to charlottefootballclub.com/tickets to get your ticket. The kickoff is at 6:30, I believe. So if you're working in Uptown, all you have to do is, go and enjoy a little bit of a happy hour responsibly, and then walk across to the stadium and join a harmonious, for us, and hostile towards them crowd.
All right, then we'll understand all the the Wednesday morning hangovers.
Yes.
Well,
there will be a good reason for you to not to get to work on time.
There you go. Not that we're putting it out there, but have a good time. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I'm very bad at these rally
You're doing
towel
great.
things. So this is what always ends up happening. Hopefully we won't need it too much. But I love the energy. Love the energy. All right, Eric Krakauer, play-by-play announcer. He is the club ambassador. Charlotte FC, happening tomorrow. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get it done for the crown.
All right, let's go.